Hello, happy Wednesday. How are you guys today? Today we're going to be working in our weight loss box savings challenge by Hey K Budgets. And we're going to be talking a little bit about my weight loss journey, some things that I'm doing, and some things that have just been weighing on my heart, some food stuff. I don't know. We're going to do it all while we save. And I'm really excited that I'm doing this. This is my second week recording this video. It's not a lot of money that I'm putting into this challenge, but I want it to last a good amount of time because I enjoy budgeting so much and I do not enjoy eating right. So I'm excited to allow this savings challenge to help me restructure my mindset for a better and healthier life all around. Because I'm not only on a financially freedom journey, but I'm also on a health, I should say a wellness journey as well for my mental and my physical abilities, capabilities, whatever, however you see fit. But I want to welcome you if you're new, and I'll be right back after my intro so we can get into saving some money. Well, that was a doozy of an intro. Not the part where the music was taking place because, that's always fun. But what in the heck was I saying? Okay, so let me tell you how much money we have got in here. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So really low amount of money. And we're just going to talk about how I'm doing in my weight loss journey, where I stand with everything, some updates, and some plans that I have written down. And I am by no means I am not qualified to provide anybody with any sort of advice. This is stuff that I'm doing for myself. And I know that we are all always looking to be better versions of ourselves. So I figured instead of retaining all of this information and keeping it to myself, that it might be beneficial to share with you and to let you know that it's okay to be at the weight that you're at. But if you're not wanting to be at the weight that you're at, or to look the way that you do, or to feel the way that you do, because weight loss and wellness is not always about looking a certain way or fitting into a certain types of jeans. For some people like me, it's feeling good. And when I had my son, I was almost 300 pounds and I felt terrible. I even went to my WIC appointment, and I remember the WIC lady, if any of you are WIC people, I'm sorry, but I know government jobs, they require you to have a certain level of, you know what I'm talking about. And the WIC lady looked at me and she was like, Miranda, I don't mean any disrespect, but are you physically okay rolling around on the floor with your kid? Can you get up off the floor with your kid? Can you go outside and play with your kid? And I took that because at the time, as a mother, a new fresh mother who weighed so much and was so unhealthy, and postpartum depression was a thing, and yada, yada, yada. I took that to heart because I was like, she's right. At the end of the day, I was struggling with doing little things for my kid, and I needed to hear that, and I needed to know that it was time for me to take care of myself for him and my other two. And it was just time for me to get my ball rolling. So it took me a couple years. My kid's almost 5. When you have your kid and they are growing up, you kind of spend the first couple years of their life just being them. And then once they start doing their own things, you're like, oh yeah, crap, I'm a person. And that's where I'm at right now. So I've decided 2024 into 2025, and hell, for the rest of my life if it takes it, I'm going to work on being healthier for myself so that I can live as long as I possibly can for my kids, because I love them with everything in me. I love my husband. I love my life. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at with everything. Let's talk about this. I don't remember if I told you guys, but I did decide last time I'm going to get a Garmin watch with this money, and I want to add it to my travel binder, because another big portion of the reason why I decided to really kick my butt into gear is I went to Oregon last April with my aunt and my mother, and my sister lives there in Bend, and we went cross country skiing and hiking, and I couldn't do any of it. I was so physically out of shape that I couldn't even walk on the side of a mountain. Cross country skiing's freaking hard though. Like, don't get me wrong. That is hard for skinny people, for healthy people. And I tried both, but that was kind of really a awakening for me, because I was like, I can't even travel, and I couldn't even fit on the plane properly. And so I think that I'm going to use this money to put into a Garmin watch so that I'll continue to work out and take care of myself and be able to track everything. And I really think it would be important for me to get one because of my recent health scare where I thought I was having a heart attack, and I think it was just a panic attack, but I think it would be nice to have something on me at all times that shows me my heart rate and sees how my overall health is and tracks my sleep, and just start really diving into that for myself. But I also want to take any extra money, if there is, I don't even know what this is going to save me, and add it to my travel binder, because I am doing this so that I can live. I'm not doing this so that I can look good. I'm changing my lifestyle so I can live. And living to me means traveling and going and seeing my sister and taking my kids all around the world, going on a 10-year anniversary with my husband. That's what this means to me. So I wanted to update you on that. We're going to talk about my water intake. We're going to talk about my weight loss and how I'm standing with everything. And then we're going to dive into what my goals are for the week and some food that I plan to eat, just to help you along the way. So let's start with weight. I did tell you guys that I was removing myself from, I'm on tirzepatide, and I'm teetering myself off of it. I've been dropping down my dose significantly, and then I've been doing 1 week on, 1 week off. And I did have a scare with my, a medical scare, but I'm talking with my doctor about if I might actually need to be on the weight loss medicine, not for the purpose of the weight loss, but before I started it, not to be too in depth, but before I started it, I did testing with my doctor to see if it was needed, and I was borderline diabetic. So that's why she advised the medicine. And I'm wondering now if I have put myself in a position where my body needs it for my blood glucose levels. So I'm working through that with my doctor, but I really don't want to be on, I'm almost on 10 milligrams of it. I don't want to be on a high dose of it. And I really want to find like natural, maybe more hormone balanced methods to be able to regulate my blood glucose level, but we'll just see how that goes. I will say though that because I'm teetering off of it, I have gained a couple pounds back. And that's just expected once you come off of medication. I mean, your body's relying on that medication to help you lose weight. And once you stop taking it, you have to really shift and be full force serious about what you're eating and how you're treating your body. And I have not been. I'm still working on it. But I just haven't been. So I weighed myself for this Wednesday, and I'm at 245. So there are a bunch of different reasons why your body fluctuates in weight. Mine could be multiple different hormone things. It could be the medicine. It could be yada, yada, yada. But I did go up. So today, what is today? Oh, crap. I don't even know what today's date is. But we're just going to write, so we'll do these in increments of 5. So we'll say this is 240. I guess if I was tracking this as weight loss, I should have started up here. What I'm going to do is I need to think about this graph a little bit hardcore, but we'll call this 3. I think it's, oh my God, I work from home. I'm terrible. Okay. 326. Jesus. And I'm just going to put, 245, but technically I only gained 4 pounds over almost a 3-week span. So I am holding true to things. And I also have been working really heavy on, what's it called? Weightlifting. And that can help build body mass, which in turn makes you weigh more. And I'm going to be working over the next couple weeks to not do weights. I really do like to do weights because I'm a strong believer and they work you just as hard as cardio. But I gained some weight and I'm not mad at it. I'm okay. I'm all right. So this is additional. Our nutrition, we're going to talk about this. So I have been trying to get at least 1 to 2. I know this says 5 servings of fruits and vegetables, but I've been trying to get in 1 fruit and 1 vegetable at the start. I would like to amp myself up to more. But I'm going to cross this off as, or I want to color in the avocado is what I'm going to do. I've decided this is going to be hard for me to track. But when I color in an avocado on Wednesday, I'm going to say that that means that I got 1 vegetable and 1 fruit in every day for the past week at least. And I did it the week of and the week before this. So I'm not saving anything. I'm just tracking my nutrition. And this means that I was not doing this when we first started. So I am looking up in this direction. I might change the way that I track this, but my brain is having a hard time. It says each day you meet this goal, track your progress, but I'm going to be doing this for multiple weeks. So I'm just going to start filling in the Wednesdays and then we'll fill in the Tuesdays and the Mondays and we'll kind of just go from there. All right. For the fitness tracker, I have been doing HIIT and strength building. And I think that I just, when I was doing it and I had my episode where I had to call the EMS, I just kind of want to take a step back from that. So I'm going to be focusing on strictly walking. I'm just going to start taking my dog on a walk and work my way back up, or going to the YMCA and walking on the treadmill. And I love sitting in the sauna. I sit in the sauna for like 15 minutes. You're going to really want to hydrate yourself if you do that. But I also have been using Kaylee for at-home workouts. She'll be linked down below. Great lady. She just had a baby, but she moves so quickly and it just scared me with everything happening. So I haven't worked out this week. But I do plan, my son starts soccer this weekend, and I plan to go to the YMCA before and start back up again. So that's where I'm at with that. And then water, I have been getting 60 ounces a day. It's not super awesome for me because I like to have 100 if I'm just being completely honest. But some days it's just not feasible for me. So we're going to do... I should have done this a completely different way as well too. But let's do 24 and 24. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 weeks. And I've maintained, I should be doing 40 a day. I'm trying to do more than that, but that's where I'm at. That makes more sense in my brain. For some reason, these trackers, my brain's like, you are not doing this right. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are, what's R? I'm just going to do 40 because I've been maintaining 40 ounces a day. That is at least one of my, it's all beat up, but one of my, I got water in it right now, my hydro jugs. I love a hydro jug. If you're a mother and you spill water or are a mess like me, I can just toss that bad boy right on in to my purse and it doesn't spill. So, all right, we're doing good on water. We're doing good on fruits and vegetables. We're going to take it easy on working out just so I can regather myself, but that's where I'm at with it. And let's go ahead and dive into playing this game because that's what you're here for. And we'll talk about food along the way and what I'm going to be eating and mental health and just a little bit of how it all really works together. I hope you're still here. If you are, drop me a little kiwi or fruit emoji down below. And we're going to get right into this. Okay. I'm very grateful for Hey Kay for coming up with this. She did a really good job. Okay. Bam. Ooh, I just am not a dancer. I tried to be a dancer when I was a baby. When my mom forced me to do it, and it was not for me. All right, $3. 1, 2, and 3. Going into this bad boy. Come on. All right, there we go. I think, where am I at? That's not what my husband and I looked like when we were dancing at our wedding. Not at all. Treadmill. I'll go with the treadmill. Watch it be like $25. And it's got a bonus on it too. I love me some treadmill. I worked my way up to running. I actually quit smoking cigarettes in April of last year. And I before could not even like hardly walk up the stairs. And I think that that had a lot of the reason to do with why I struggled so bad in Oregon, being at that altitude and everything. Not being able to breathe really scared the crap out of me. $5, perfect. Okay, we'll do a $1 bonus. So that's $6 going into this one. And I'm going to put this guy back. And let me cross off this $1 bonus, because we're just going to keep saving and saving and saving with this one. But so I worked my way up to being able to run. And I was doing 15-minute miles, which was great for me because before that I was doing like 30-minute miles. So, and then I worked myself up to a 12-minute mile where I was running, walking, doing like intervals of that. But I need to get back into that. I really want to work on some cardio. Okay, weight loss challenge. Add $1 to your next card. Love that for me. Ooh, do any of you guys do smoothies? I love me a good smoothie with cottage cheese. I know that that probably sounds disgusting, but it makes it taste like a cheesecake. It really does. Which leads me into what I've been eating for breakfast. So for breakfast, I've been having a pack of oatmeal with milk that has a cup of milk. A cup of vitamin D milk has 8 grams of protein in it. I like my oat milk and my coffee and stuff like that too. But if I'm going to make something like overnight oats or something like that, I'm going for protein based. So I've been doing a scoop of I'll take a screenshot and add my little protein powder that I use here. I believe it's a vegan based protein powder. I like to eat the clean stuff, as much clean as I possibly can. And I have a pack of oats with milk in it, and then I add 15 grams of protein yogurt to it and mix it all together and warm it up. And it's like a muffin cake oatmeal. It's just so creamy and it's really good. But I really like adding cottage cheese to my smoothies because it bumps up the protein. Greek yogurt's good and all, but I don't know. It just tastes weird to me. All right, we're going to do... I need some dollar bills, don't I? All right, let me grab some dollars. Hold on. All right, we're going to skip the 1, 2, 3, 4, the, whatchamacallit in here, and we're just going to put it back. We'll do the bonus next time because I am not done. So that's what I've been doing for breakfast. And for lunch, I've been doing lean cuisines. I know, don't you even look at me like that. Oh, I was supposed to add $1 to that. Oh my God, I'm so ridiculous. You're like, Miranda, you didn't even need the money, did you? Nope. For lunch, I've been doing lean cuisines or leftover dinner, but lean cuisines, they have a protein version, and I know frozen food's not the greatest for you. I understand that wholeheartedly. But when you're in a situation where you need to eat and get in something good for yourself, or protein at all in general, I find that having a little bit of frozen, like lean cuisine protein, they have like a mac and cheese one that's got 18 grams of protein in it. Now, the people can put whatever they want to on the boxes, but I still eat my lean cuisines, or they have healthier other choices. But I've been eating frozen meals for lunch because I get in my protein, it fills me up, and I'll eat I'll take another picture of it. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a protein bar, but it's a like Clean Eats protein bar. And it's so good. I'm a texture person. But so I've been having a frozen lean cuisine for lunch and then one of those bars for a snack if I don't feel full. And then for dinner, we have been just eating, this is $3. I'll do a bonus, or I'll do a $1. So we'll put 4 in here. We have been eating a whole bunch of, oh, not that one. We have been eating a whole bunch of stuff. So we have been eating grilled chicken with Brussels sprouts and rice. I love me some good Brussels sprouts. Don't know about you guys, but I love them. And we had tacos with ground turkey. That's $2. We'll add another $1 for, make it 3. Let's see, can we put 2 back, take a 5? Yeah, 2 back and take a 5. I haven't been dotting them because I know I'm going to come back to them at some point. At least that's the goal. I want to play this thing forever. And so we had tacos with ground turkey, and then we had a London broil with fresh green beans and rice. All right, we're going to double the next card. Whew. Okay, a weight bench. Okay, $4, that's not bad. I'm not mad at it. We'll put $1, take a 5 back. And we'll put this back in here because, or actually, yeah, we'll put this back in here because we haven't done a bonus yet. I'll put this guy in here too. Sorry, it's hard to talk and do all that stuff. So I love me some fresh green beans. I love vegetables in general. I'm surprised that I'm not, well, I really have grown to like red meat, but a year or 2 ago, I probably could have been vegetarian. I love beans. I love vegetables. When I get a sub, I get a vegetarian sub or a tuna sub. I've never been one that's been like, give me all that salami. It's just not been me. And then we're going to do pork chops with broccoli and a baked potato. I love me a good baked potato. We're going to have leftovers 2 nights in a row. I usually try to cook enough for us to have leftovers once or twice. And then I let my husband pick for one night, but he is understanding of the fact that I want to lose weight, so he doesn't go crazy. But we might do steak. I like to ask him to go to the store and pick out a good steak and kind of come home and do dinner. He helps me throughout the day, or throughout the week, I mean, with dinner. But I like to make it feel like he got the choice, you know, and picked everything that he wanted to pick. This looks so good. I would totally get down with that. Where's it at, though? Where you at? Am I completely missing it? Are you yelling at me? Miranda! Oh, here it is. $5. This might be our last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's awesome. And we're not going to do a bonus, so we'll put it back in here for our bonus for next time. All right, let's see what else so I wanted to talk a little bit about gut health. I'm really big on probiotics. I'm taking a probiotic and a digestive bitter right now. And I love that. I have diverticulitis, so I like to keep my gut health and my enzymes and all that jazzy stuff for my, we're going to put this back, for my intestines to be better. And I think we're going to put this guy back too. I might have accidentally I might have done something wrong there with him. But so I do highly think that they're important as long as your doctor says it's okay. And then I want to talk a little bit about mental health. So we got into our section 3. We did some grapes today, and let's give it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in section 3 today. Do you guys like grapes? We have 5 in our section 4. I like green grapes. Do you guys steal grapes at the grocery store? Because I do. And if you're the police, no, I don't. I don't steal them. What I mean is I test them. I test the grapes out because I don't want to buy a sour grape. Okay, we did 11 in our section 5. So the other day, I touched a little bit on it about how, you know, I had to go to the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack, but I think in turn everything, like my blood sugar dropped. I don't know what happened, but I think I was I tripled over into an anxiety attack, and it was really intense for me. I really was scared. So we did $5 in this one. And I just want to talk about mental health and how quickly your mind can take over. So we have $5 in here in the acai bowl. And I just want you to know it's important that it all kind of goes hand in hand. Not kind of, it does. Taking care of your gut and your head, your brain, your mental health, they simultaneously go together, and it's really important for you to take care of yourself. So if you are working on an overall wellness journey with me, we have $5 in here altogether. I suggest to take some time for yourself, read a book, relax, go get a massage. Just take care of yourself, because you can work to lose the weight all day, every day. But I'm here to tell you that you can lose that weight 100 times over again. But if you don't take care of yourself mentally, you'll never be happy. So please, just if you take anything away from this, take care of yourself. I hope that you save big this week and this month. I'm super excited for my closeout for March. I'm very grateful for you all and the 1,000 subscribers. And I will be having a giveaway, another giveaway coming up soon. I'm waiting on the last little bit of everything, but just please take care of yourself, love on yourself. This is your first time living, and give yourself some grace. If you are trying to lose some weight, take it one step at a time. It won't happen overnight. And just like with savings, if you're thinking about giving up with savings, just take a deep breath and slow down, give yourself some grace, and keep trying, because whatever's meant to be for you will come through. And I believe in you. I'm grateful for you. I hope you have an amazing Wednesday. Happy hump day. And I'll be back with some stuff. I don't know, I'll be back. All right, bye.